I think we've got something interesting for you to watch today. What we've got here are three very similar LED units. Each have the 90 LED chips in them, and what we wanted to show here today is that even though you've got three units that seem similar, that there's a lot of differences between the three. What we've got here all the way on the right is an example of a 90 watt Chinese made, Chinese component LED that we got off of eBay from one of the popular sellers there. You can see that it's got 90 LEDs, and it looks very similar to the other two. What you've got here is Lighthouse Hydro 90 watt standard, which is the tri-band. This is also tri-band, and here you've got Lighthouse Hydro's 180 Blackstar. So again with 90 LEDs. Now we've got them on this apparatus so that everybody can see that they're side by side. There's no video modifications being done. We're going to light them up, and we're going to show both. This is a standard lux meter, so it's a standard light meter that you can get at online or just about any store, photo store, which measures light. And over here we've got something that's a little bit more expensive, which is a par meter. Some of you may have heard of that before. It's a photosynthetic active radiation meter, which takes a little bit better into account the wavelengths that are used in photosynthesis. Basically, the two are very similar, but you're going to get a little bit more accurate representation from the par meter there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fire up the three lights side by side, Chinese, Lighthouse Regular, and Lighthouse Blackstar, and we're going to see what kind of numbers we get from each one in terms of light output. So here we go. And we're going to measure Chinese light first with the standard lux meter. And we'll get the distance first. This is about double the distance that you would normally put the light from the canopy of the plant. But again, we're just comparing the two. So right here you've got a lux of 3,750 being produced by the standard eBay Chinese light. So 3,750. And we're going to take it over to the UV model from Lighthouse, and there you go, instantly a difference. You've got close to 7,000 coming off of the Lighthouse, and both of those are 90 watt units. So you can see the difference that the Cree chipset makes in Lighthouse Hydro. They just put out the best LEDs made. Period. End of sentence. So you get what you pay for. And finally, we're going to take a look at the Blackstar, which is a 180. It uses 2 watt chips, and we're going to take a reading off there and check that out. So legitimately, you're talking 14,000 off of the Blackstar. So legitimately, the 2 watt chips that Lighthouse uses are just dominant. They're just the most powerful chips that you can get. And the proof is in the pudding in a regular lux meter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a par meter just to make sure that we get a similar. And here we got our little par meter, and we've got it under the Chinese light again, right in the center. We're looking at like 167, 170. There you go. Now we're going to take it over to the Lighthouse, and there you go, 267, 265, So you're talking about the identical light, except one is made with all Chinese components from Joe Schmo eBay seller, and the other is a Lighthouse Hydro using top of the line Crees. So you're getting almost double the output. And now if we go over to the Blackstar, there you go. You got over 600 Blackstar. I'm not even sure if I'm in the center. 611. So legitimately, not only does the Lighthouse Hydro LEDs, watt for watt, put out 70% more par and lux, but legitimately your 2 watt puts out double the output of the 1 watt. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to compare wattage draws.